All right. Get ready for this beautiful model home tour. How are you, home savvy friends? I'm Sharice Holder, your home and life design strategist, the owner of Transformations Home and Life, and author of Interior Joy. Listen, this is one of the best model homes I've seen in a long time. And I actually took this tour almost a year ago, but it's so beautiful. I realized, you know what? I need to share it with my home savvy friends. So listen, we're going to show you this tour. Enjoy the tour, relax. Right on the end of it, we're going to show you some great design tips, breakdown of the design style, and just share some great ideas with you and how to just make the most beautiful space you can possibly make on a budget. So please subscribe to our channel. We work very hard to bring you great content. Hit the notification bell, please like. We would love for you to like the video, all that good stuff. Wow. Wasn't that amazing? I thought it was. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I remember walking through this space just kind of with my mouth open. So I don't know if you all know, but the burnt earthy kind of fall orange is my favorite color. So for this place to have that color as the accent throughout the whole entire home, I was just in heaven. So listen, let me put on my fun glasses because that's just how much fun I had on that tour. So listen, let's break down the design style of this beautiful home really quickly. Could you guess what the design style was for this home? Well, let's take a look and see. Well, let's look at the first entryway. Now, this is what you see when you walk into the space. Now, the first thing I loved about this space was the fact that the strong, sophisticated black accent color was everywhere. It was on every single door in the home. I loved it. All the moldings, loved it. And as you can see here on the front face of the staircase with this beautiful sort of medium tone brown wood all throughout the space, just absolutely beautiful. And as you look to the left, you see this stunning dining room. Now, the style, I would title the style of this home as transitional, right? So there are a lot of traditional elements, but it's updated, it's modernized, it's glamorized in such a major way. Wow, I've never seen a model home so glamorous. Usually, it's a little more toned down for the general market, but no, not this one. They went all out. It was so truly sophisticated. So they had this really cute little console here in the foyer space with some accessories here. And here is that stunning, stunning dining room. Let's take a look. Wow. So I don't have the best camera, you guys, but I'm not going to let that stop me from showing you these fabulous spaces. So take a look at not just one chandelier, they have two. And notice how they're hanging just about 40 inches or so above the top of the table. That's what you should do with your chandeliers. Don't hang your chandeliers too high because it just looks like they're flush mount lights. You don't want that. You want to bring them down. They're in the middle of the table, so no one is going to bump their head because it's situated right above the table. But we cannot miss this amazing wallpaper. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. So yes, this is a mixture of traditional that has been brought up to a more modern standard. Here you have these very traditional side chairs, but then they took this nice sort of transitional mix. Of course, you see the traditional with the wing chair, but it's just a little sleeker than a typical wing chair. And those are the end chairs here on this dining room. Oh, it's just glamorous and it's full, and the intent is glamour. So why not just do it up? And again, every single molding in this house is painted black. Talk about sophistication. Now there is, of course, psychology to color, and black denotes strength and power and sophistication. That is what black stands for. Now, of course, you do have the opposite end. So a lot of colors will have two ends of the spectrum, right? So the other end of the spectrum for black, of course, it can cause depression if you have too much of it, or of course, here in the Western part of our country, in the Western hemisphere where we are, it denotes death, of course. But I look at the other side of black being the strength and the sophistication and the power that it is when it's used properly, So I just absolutely love this space. Here's another angle. So they did a nice bright rug here in the dining room. I get questions, do you need a rug in the dining room? You don't need a rug in the dining room, but it does warm the space up. I tend to be a carpet person, so I do like the rugs. Now take a look at the ceilings here, the Colford ceilings here. This is over the family room, and you have the black molding trim, and then they just did a small little edge of that deep earthy orange right up around the tips. That is just beautiful. This is design, you guys. You cannot be afraid of color. You cannot be afraid to take risks. When you plan your space out well, it just all comes together beautifully. And here you see some artwork that highlights all of the color scheme with the blacks, the creams, the whites, and that earthy kind of coppery orange. I love it. And all the moldings again in black. And here you'll see, now also clients have that challenge with these big open 2-story walls in your foyer. Most people have no idea what to do with those spaces. And I love what they did here. They took simple molding, they made a square, they put a circle inside, and then they added a really nice starburst mirror. Absolutely love that. It's unique, it's different, and it's a great way to take up a large amount of space. Now here is a butler's pantry, and that is in a nice deep, rich, sort of ebony wood. It looks black, it reads sort of black, but it's actually a little more of a mix of a black and a brown. So kind of an espresso color wood there. Now let's go to the formal living room. So nice, very elegantly done, not too much. And yes, here you can see when you walk from the front door into this beautiful music room, you're walking through the middle of the formal living room. And this could have been a very serious challenge laying out the furniture here, but they did a beautiful job. And the traffic just flows right through the middle, either side of the coffee table, which is just fine. So they were able to still fit a nice size sofa, 2 chairs, and this really cute little buffet here. I just love this space. Notice the color scheme, right? So the orange is very prevalent, but not overdone, because it's just done in small ways in each and every room throughout this entire floor. So you just have them here in the chairs, a little bit in the accessories, a little bit in the artwork. You don't have to have the orange all over the walls. Notice also in most model homes, the entire first floor has the same paint color. And I believe maybe even the entire home. There's nothing wrong with that. That actually makes the space more sophisticated and not too choppy where every room is a different color. You don't have to do that. Keep the large space, what I call the envelope of the room. I usually break it down in percentages. You have 60, then you have 30, then you have 10. Yeah, that's 100. So 60% is the largest areas of the space. That would be your walls, your floors, your ceilings. Keep that envelope nice and neutral. Then the 30% would be that secondary color. And I would say for this home, the 60% would be, this neutral sort of deep tan is the 60%. And then the 30% I think is the black, because it's so prevalent in the space and all the doors are black. And then the small 10% is this beautiful rich orange, deep earthy orange that adds sort of the accent color. So that's how you break down your color scheme in your home. That's a closer picture of the formal living room space. So the overall color scheme is this beautiful kind of grayish. It's a grayish beige color, right? The black, the beautiful deep earthy orange, and then of course gold finishes. That's part of the color scheme. White is part of the color scheme with this cream that they have here. Those are at least 4 colors in your color scheme. Never use less than 3 colors for your color scheme. Otherwise, your home will fall a little flat. Okay? So the gray, the black, the orange, the gold, so far that's 4. That's plenty to get started with the color scheme. You can go as much as 6, 7 when you know what you're doing, but definitely start with at least 3. Okay, so here we have this gorgeous kitchen in the island, which leads into this huge 2-story family room. Oh, I just love it. It's just beautiful. I just don't know what else to say other than it's beautiful. I hope you all like it. Now here, again, you saw the dining space off of the kitchen. I love this. It's strong with the black chairs. And I just love the tricolors here on the window treatments. That's always a fun technique to pull all of the color scheme together right there in the window treatments. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Here's a nice picture of the family room. And so they did the stone, just a third of the wall up. Of course, you have these large, gorgeous picture windows throughout the whole space. And again, here's that large open space. Those 2-story walls are always a challenge, but I love what they've done. They've just taken, see if I have a better picture here. Here we go. They've just taken some molding, made it as large as possible, and they painted the orange square on the wall, covered it with the molding, and then added these mirrors. Now this is 4 large mirrors that looks almost like one big mirror. I just love that. And this whole technique, you guys, is repeating what's going on up here in the coffered ceiling. The same colors with the black molding, a little bit of the orange there. I just love it. That's another design trick. Repeat shapes. So having those squares here in the ceiling, they're just repeating it here on the wall. That is another design trick. Yes. Now here is the master bedroom. I just love it. So they changed the color scheme up here on the second floor, but I believe the wall color is the same as the first floor. You can do that. Everything, keep the whole envelope of the whole house a nice neutral color so that you can change up those accent colors very easily. So here you have this beautiful large king size bed with this tall upholstered tufted headboard. Oh, I just love the traditional styling, updated. Look at the legs here on this little accent table. See how those circles are repeating what's in the chandelier? Yep, that's on purpose. Here you have the round little coffee tables there, and you have this nice little sectional over here. When you have these really large spaces like this, you're going to need larger scale furniture. You have to use the proper scale furniture for your space. If this bed was anything less than a king and that headboard was anything smaller, it would just be engulfed by the space. You've got to get the scale in proportion to the space itself, or the furnishings in proportion to the space, okay? Here's another angle. You have these beautiful mirrored nightstands. I love it. The lamps, look at how nice and tall these lamps are. I find a lot of times clients get these really little, teeny little, cute little, puny little lamps against these large beds, and it's out of scale and out of proportion. You've got to get the nice tall lamps. It's easier to read when your light is casting down versus when you holding your book here and the lamp is way down here because it's so little. So get the proper scale, and that will make all the difference. Proper lighting, proper color scheme distribution, proper scale and proportion. Those are key. That's just another angle of the master bedroom. And then here is your big master closet. Didn't get photos of those. Now let's go down to the basement. Oh, I love the basement. Look. Now, sometimes, you have these columns in your home, and you have to do the columns because there's probably some type of work in there that's got to be covered, and you got pipes and you got all kinds of things going on. Look at what they did to just utilize that column smack in the middle of the room. They made it a little standing bar area. I think this is just brilliant. I love it. If you all have seen this before, okay. But it was the first time I saw it, and I'm an interior decorator. So there. But look at that. They just added the molding underneath. Again, repeating those angles with the squares, and they wrapped the whole, all the way around, the whole column with this bar area. I hope you all, somebody does, please do this, and DM me on Sharice Transformations on my Instagram. DM me and say, hey, Sharice, I used that idea, and I love it in my basement or wherever you put it, because I think it's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Let's take another view. Here it is. They have a pool table here, and this is leading out to the backyard. This beautiful large console. I love how they placed the television over here. This television is basically for the whole entire space for amazing entertainment. With the pool table here, the standing bar over here, the other bar over here. They have standing bar height tables here, a regular table there. I love the use of this space and what they did here. So this basement was just gorgeous, and they just made this whole beautiful lounge. I mean, they just made this whole lounge here. Like, come on over. Let's entertain. Wow, look at this. This is one of my favorite arrangements. They have 4 beautiful lounge chairs surrounding a round ottoman or coffee table, and it's its own kind of, just imagine sitting here talking to your friends and just having a good time, face to face, put phones down, have real conversation and engage and have a good time and laugh. That's what I see happening here. And then they did this whole bench seating against the wall. I mean, I think it's just stunning with the 3 coffee tables. It's simple yet extremely impactful. So listen, that is the breakdown of this model home tour. I wish I had more pictures, but this is what I have. And I hope you enjoyed this model home as much as I have. Please, again, we would love to continue to bring good content to you. So please subscribe to our channel. We're working hard to bring more content, to add as much of a variety as possible, to teach you about design styles and what to do in your home affordably. All of this can be very affordably done. Paint is amazing. Proper scale and proportion, amazing. So again, I'm Sharice Holder, your home and life design strategist, owner of Transformations Home and Life, and author of Interior Joy. Visit us at transformingnow.org. And if you want to find out your design style, that's transformingnow.net. All right, see you soon.